Okay, welcome to Organic Labs. This video is intended to give you a brief overview of the organization of the Organic Lab Isidore site, as well as to make you aware of what you need to do before you come to your first lab period starting next week. You will find up at the top on Isidore either 313L or 314L, depending on what you're enrolled in. If you don't see the tab that you're enrolled in, please click on Sites. You should find the name of 313 or 314, depending on your enrollment, under Fall 2018. Once you do, when you star that, it will then show up at the top of the page every time you log into Isidore. If you don't see that, you will have some sort of enrollment issue that you need to take care of, so make sure you talk to the registrar's office or UDIT. Okay, so the sites are laid out very similarly. So I will just show you the 313 Organic Lab site, but keep in mind if you are in 314, it will be very similar. Okay, so there is a homepage, and it's just a brief welcome to Organic Lab. Underneath there, you'll find a button which is the syllabus, and this is a PDF version of the syllabus. When you click on that, you will see that you can access each page of the syllabus. We will give you a hard copy of the syllabus when you come to lab next week, but I would like you to read through the syllabus before you come to lab so that if you have any questions, you can ask us then. All right, I'm going back to the home page. There are pictures of the drawers and the shelves that are located under each fume hood in the lab. 2 students per hood will be working in the hoods. Each student will have a drawer, a shelf that they're responsible for during the lab period. Please keep the drawer and the shelf organized as you see in the pictures. Cleanup points will be deducted by your instructor if they find a drawer or a shelf in disarray. So make sure that you're keeping it organized. And keep in mind that we are only doing this because every minute in the lab is valuable. We tend to use every single minute in the lab period. And if students are taking 5 to 10 minutes searching for, say, a clamp, that's a big waste of time. So we like you to keep the drawers organized so that you can quickly find what you need. All right, at the bottom right, you'll find online resources. What you will use most would be physical property data that we like you to go to the CRC Handbook of Chemistry and Physics for. So there's a quick link to that, and that is provided by Resch Library. We have a licensed copy, online copy with them. Safety data, when you find safety data, you will use either MilliporeSigma or Fisher Scientific. These are 2 chemical suppliers that have very good safety data sheets for each and every chemical that we use during the course of the semester. There is additional resources, but on a week-to-week basis, we will refer you to those resources and how you should use those. But what you really want to know probably is what do you need to do before you come to your first lab period. So before you come to check-in, what do you need to do? So you'll always start at the start and click on 313L experiments. Again, if you're in 314, it will say Chem 314L experiments. Okay, once you click on that, on the left, there will be a schedule of experiments for the entire semester. You can scroll down and see that we go past Thanksgiving to checkout week on 12/6, December 6th. So labs do not start this week, so don't come to lab on Wednesday or Thursday of this week. We will begin on Monday with check-in, and we will do check-in the entire week, and this is 313 and 314, but please, 314, do check your own tab up here. If you want to know what you need to do before you come to check-in, what you need to do before you come to melting point, what you need to do before you come to liquid-liquid extraction, you get the idea. You will click on the corresponding button. So check-in, let's see what you need to do before check-in. So we call it check-in and orientation because we're getting oriented to your lab here. There will always be a reading assignment. So make sure you read what's in the reading assignment because to answer any questions for question sets, you will need that information. And that is where I pull all the questions from is your lab manual or from the reading assignment. So once you've read your reading assignment, go down to the pre-lab assignment checklist. This is just a tool for you to use to make sure that you have done what you need to do before you come to lab. So before you come to check-in, you need to do the lab notebook knowledge check, see assessments on the left. So knowledge checks are basically weekly. Well, they're not really quizzes, but I'm calling them knowledge checks because it's a little less stressful. But it's just a quick way to make sure that you have gotten the knowledge that we want you to get out of that particular experiment. So lab notebook is Technique 1, the laboratory notebook. And so all the questions will come from this chapter. The lab notebook knowledge check is located under assessments, which is on the left here. It's already been published. You can open that up and take that whenever you want. You have 2 tries to do this assignment, and you have unlimited time. So it should be very relaxed, a very easy experience for you to do. It truly is just a tool that I would like to use to make sure that you are getting the knowledge that I want you to get out of each experiment. So please don't stress out about it. The second thing I want you to do is the interactive ACS safety video. The link to that is below. This is for a grade. It is long. The ACS stands for American Chemical Society. And we have purchased this video. The department's purchased this video for us. And as you watch the video, you will be prompted with some questions, and you will answer those questions as you take the video. You won't be able to fast forward through the video. And at the end, when you are finished, your instructor will have to manually go in and pull your grade out and enter it into the grade book. Because I know that this is time consuming and this topic is so very important to us, safety. I've made the worth of this an entire lab experiment report grade. So please do take the 40 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour that it may take you to do this assignment, but know that it will be worth quite a lot, and it should be some easy points for you, but more importantly, you'll come to lab having the knowledge that you need to have to work safely, and you'll keep yourself safe and everybody that's working with you safe as well. Don't forget to read through the Remember Twos. There are always going to be little tips on what to do for the week. Don't forget to do this, don't forget to do that. And then if you're wondering what you're going to do the next week, there'll be a looking ahead, and it'll list the title of the experiment that you'll be doing next. So hopefully that explains everything and you're clear on what you need to do before you come to your first lab. Period starts next week. If you have any additional questions, please do contact your lab instructor. Your lab instructor is going to be your go-to point for any and all questions that you may have about your lab. So I hope you have a great semester. I'm looking forward to it. And I'll meet my people, and the other instructors will meet all of you. And hopefully that we have a very successful year. Thank you. Bye-bye.